What is dance to me? Dance, like many other art forms, I think is just a reflection of what life is and what people want life to be.
Dance to me is, I guess, structured movement that has some kind of meaning behind it.
Expression?
Anything, I guess, that you call dance could be dance.
I guess whatever movement comes to mind that I can't really put a name on.
A way to let off steam, something I do with my friends, something fun that I'm probably not very good at.
Dance is expression and self-creativity, and it's where I feel most like myself.
To me, dance is it's something that I love to do. I love doing dance, I love studying what it means to different cultures and different aspects of it like that. I
think that what I love about art is that it shows it can be thought-provoking, it can be difficult, it can be sad, it can be tragic, it can be happy, but it's still expression. So I think it's just the emotion that it provokes, how it is a representation of different aspects of our life. To me, it's the only thing that's really absolute truth.
There's a new professor in the dance department. This is her second year here, Kelly Kavanaugh, and she's really big on that everyone is a dancer.
Anyone can be a dancer. A dancer is someone who believes in something and wants to move and wants to express something.
I think being a good dancer is not being embarrassed by what you're doing, but also having spatial awareness and control over where your body's going.
I think that anyone can be a dancer as long as they have a body.
I think anyone can be a dancer. If you have a body, then you can dance.
Of some kind, I don't have to have 2 arms, 2 legs, but I think anyone can be a dancer. I think being a good dancer just means that you are fully committed to your movement. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're that you have perfect ballet technique or anything like that.
I think the most integral part of being a dancer is the connection that somebody has to their body, and everybody has a certain kind of connection to their body. So if you can move, you can dance, and I think that if you're, if you feel that connection, then you're good.
It's a different side of people comes out when you see them dance.
When I was little, I took tap, and I loved it. I was really bad at it, but I loved it because it made the little tappy sound. But I think modern dance and lyrical is really pretty, and I really admire people who can do that.
I like modern dancing.
A modern contemporary style because I think it has the most freedom of expression. You can do pretty much anything with it that you want to, as opposed to other styles which are more confining.
That's what comes, I think, most naturally to my body.
Stuff I make up, modern, contemporary mix.
My favorite kind of dance is definitely salsa.
I also really love Latin dance. There's the partnering aspect, and there's just a kind of a flow and a connection that you get from that I haven't seen in a lot of other dances. I don't feel as much.
I don't know, it's just the passion, and it's so much fun, and it's very much associated with a connection that you have with another person, and I don't know, I love it. It's my favorite, so yeah.
The first thing that I listen to is how the voice sounds, and it's not the lyrics, it's kind of how the voice sounds with the beat of the song. And then I start listening to what the actual lyrics mean, and then I listen to the beat.
I try to listen to all the layers of the music, the guitar, the drums, the singer, whatever it has, because if you just work with one part of the music, then your dancing is not going to be as interesting. It's not going to be as connected to the music as if you listen to the whole thing.
It's piano, instrumentals, and really interesting electronic beat instrumentals.
Yeah, because you have your bass. It's kind of leading you along, but then you also have your melodies on top, and the embellishments, or maybe you have a voice there, and that adds a whole other layer of meaning. to the music and your movement too. Like if you do a move, it's gonna automatically be tied to what the person is saying in the music.
The musicality of it with the rhythm, for the most part.
So I'm more to the melody, instrumental, musicality of the song more than the lyrics. But I mean, if you have both, that's amazing.
Where we go on 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, and then you just like you add in the embellishments on top of that. Like, what are your arms doing? You start with like a feeling.
My dance style. I don't know. I think I'm still trying to figure that out.
My dance style is difficult to describe.
Expressive, passionate, and grounded.
Kind of a modern jazz hip-hop fusion.
Expressive and inquisitive.
A contrast between like fluid movement and like sharp, quirky.
Sensual and edgy? Is that? I guess so. I guess the sensual would be more of the salsa background that I have, and then the edgy just because I really like when things are just like very like on the beat. You know what I mean? I'm doing the robot right now, like but but I like that. That wasn't even a very good robot. I was not committed to the movement of the robot, but you know what I mean.
Hopeful and quirky.
Thank you.
Is that what you wanted?